So, in response to Chapter 30, Preventing Adolescent Gang Involvement, I totally agree with the article and what's being said in the article. I think there's a lot of factors that play into youth being in adolescent gangs and joining them, and just to name a few, it would have to be family, the community that they live in, how much money they own or their parents own, the people they hang out with, and simply just being bored and having nothing to do. But I think the biggest factor would have to be their family. Like, say it's a single parent home and the other parent's not around, and the one parent that is raising them is working all the time, and they feel like they aren't being paid attention to and don't have a sense of belonging with them because their mom or their dad is never home, and they don't know what else to do, so they go and join a gang. But a lot of juveniles that are in the criminal justice system are in there mostly because the parents either aren't around to stop them from committing the crimes, or their parents don't care. Like, their parents could be a drug addict and just say, do whatever you want, and so then they just go and get in trouble, because why not? Mom don't care. And then I think the problem with parents not disciplining their child at a young age is that these kids grow up to think, oh, I'm not going to get in trouble for this, or I'm not doing anything bad because mom never told me this and dad never told me that. So when they're getting arrested and getting put in jail, they don't understand that what they did was wrong until they go to court and get sentenced. So they just think that they're not doing anything wrong and nothing's going to happen. And I think that we could help the kids get away from joining the gangs, because by providing more programs like after school programs or clubs or something that'll help motivate these kids to stay out of trouble, stay in school, and do the best that they can. Because more than likely, if you keep these kids busy, they aren't going to want to go out and do things like that, because they're going to have school, and then they'll go to their clubs, and then they'll go home, do their homework if they're an honorly student, and then they'll eat dinner, get ready for bed, and then wake up and do it again the next day. But most kids probably only join gangs because they want to have that sense of belongingness. Like, they want their friends to be satisfied with them, and that's why they join the gangs, because of peer pressure. But I think that they can make a lot more friends, better friends, in an after-school program than they would in a gang. And I think another factor of kids in gangs would have to be their age, because when kids start becoming teenagers, they want to go out and do their own things, be independent, and say, I don't need mom, I don't need dad, and all this other stuff. But they're making the wrong choices because they don't know what they're doing. So the problem with after school programs and clubs is the money to fund them. Where are we going to get it from? So whatever money we have to make that, they're probably not going to be that good. And then another problem is they aren't mandatory. So you're going to get those kids that are going to say, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that because it's stupid and I don't want to do it. And it's just, they're not going to do it, in my opinion. And I think there will always be gangs, and no matter what we do to try to stop them, we're always going to have them around. There's never going to be a time that there's absolutely no gangs in this world.